So, you're walking into a coffee shop. The bell above the door jingles, and the aroma of freshly ground coffee beans instantly fills the air. You take a few steps inside, glancing around at the cozy tables and the soft hum of conversation. Suddenly, everything feels oddly familiar. It's as if you've been here before, even though you know you haven't. The way the light hits the counter, the arrangement of the chairs, even the faces of strangers seem to echo a memory you can't quite place. You know exactly what the barista is about to say, the smell of the coffee beans, even that annoying jingle playing on the radio. Every detail feels like a replay of a scene you've already lived, down to the smallest sound and scent. It's like you've stepped into a scene from your own life, but you haven't. The sensation is so vivid it almost feels like time is looping or reality is glitching for just a moment. It's unsettling, strange, maybe even a little bit cool. You might feel a chill run down your spine, or a sense of wonder at how your mind can conjure up such a powerful illusion. Have you ever felt this way? Maybe in a different place or with different people, but the same eerie sense of familiarity washing over you? Well, congratulations, you've experienced déjà vu. It's a universal phenomenon, and almost everyone has felt it at least once in their lives. Déjà vu, a French term meaning already seen, is that weird feeling of familiarity with something that shouldn't be familiar. It's like your mind is playing a memory trick, blending the past and present together for a split second. It's like your brain is playing a trick on you, a sudden glitch in the system. For a brief moment, reality feels unstable, as if you're living inside a simulation. But what causes this glitch? And why does it happen? Is it just a quirk of memory, or is there something deeper going on inside our brains? Scientists have been trying to crack the code of déjà vu for years, and while we don't have all the answers, there are some fascinating theories out there. From memory processing errors to the brain's way of checking reality, the mystery of déjà vu continues to intrigue researchers and everyday people alike. Déjà vu is a surprisingly common experience, and chances are you've felt it at least once, maybe even recently. It's that strange, fleeting sensation that you've lived through a moment before, even though you know you haven't. Studies suggest that about 2/3 of people have experienced it at least once in their lives, making it a nearly universal human phenomenon. It can happen at any age, but it's most common in our late teens and early 20s, when our brains are still developing and processing new experiences at a rapid pace. And despite what you might see in the movies or read in books, déjà vu is rarely a sign of anything sinister or supernatural. It's not a glitch in the matrix or a message from another world. In fact, most of the time, it's completely harmless. A brief, odd blip in your day that you can simply laugh off or ignore. Déjà vu can feel incredibly real, almost like a sudden, vivid memory that washes over you out of nowhere, making you question your own mind for a moment. But here's the catch. It's not a memory at all. It just tricks your brain into thinking you've been here before. It's more like a false alarm in the brain's memory system. A little hiccup in the way your mind processes and stores information. Imagine your brain taking a shortcut, mistaking a current experience for a past one, and blending the two together for just a split second. It's like accidentally saving a new document in the wrong folder on your computer. Everything looks familiar, but something's just a bit off. It's there, it's accessible, but it's not where it's supposed to be. And that's what makes déjà vu so fascinating and so mysterious. So, what triggers these brain blips? While we don't know for sure, some common culprits seem to be stress, tiredness, and new environments. Think about it. You're more likely to experience déjà vu when you're overworked, jet-lagged, or exploring a new city. It's like your brain is running on fumes and starts mixing up the files. But wait, you might be thinking, I get déjà vu even when I'm well-rested and on vacation, and you're not alone. Sometimes it's simply a matter of your brain recognizing patterns, even if those patterns are purely coincidental. Remember, our brains are constantly trying to make sense of the world around us, and sometimes they jump to conclusions. Let's delve a little deeper into the science behind déjà vu. This strange, fleeting sensation has fascinated scientists and philosophers for centuries. And while it might feel almost magical, there are some intriguing ideas about what's actually happening in your brain when it strikes. While there's no single definitive explanation, here are 3 main theories that researchers are exploring. Each theory offers a unique perspective on why déjà vu feels so real, even though we know, logically, that we haven't experienced the moment before. First, the memory glitch. This theory suggests that déjà vu happens when there's a slight delay in the way our brains process information. Essentially, your brain receives the same input twice, but with a tiny lag between the two signals. One part of your brain might recognize something a fraction of a second before another part, creating the illusion that you've experienced it before. This split-second misfire can trick your mind into thinking a new experience is actually a memory. Think of it like a CD skipping a track. Your brain is momentarily out of sync. Just as a song might repeat a beat, your mind repeats a moment, making it feel oddly familiar. Second, the familiarity hypothesis. This theory proposes that déjà vu is triggered by a sense of familiarity with certain elements of a situation, even if the situation itself is new. Sometimes, a place, a smell, or even a sound can remind you of something from your past, even if you can't quite put your finger on it. Imagine walking into a bakery for the first time. The smell of bread, warm and comforting, might remind you of your grandmother's kitchen or a favorite cafe from years ago. The sound of the cash register, with its familiar chime, could echo memories of other shops you've visited, even if you can't recall exactly when. The sight of pastries, these familiar elements might combine to create a false sense of having been there before. Your brain pieces together these fragments, and suddenly, the new scene feels like a memory. And third, the divided attention theory. This theory suggests that déjà vu occurs when our attention is momentarily divided, and our brains try to stitch together two separate experiences into one. When you're distracted, your mind might not fully process what's happening until a moment later. Imagine you're chatting with a friend while walking down the street. You're focused on the conversation, but your senses are also taking in the sights and sounds around you. Your brain is processing both the conversation and the surroundings, sometimes at different speeds. This can create a brief overlap, making the moment feel strangely familiar. If one of these experiences briefly captures your full attention, your brain might try to integrate the two, leading to that eerie feeling of familiarity. So while déjà vu remains a bit of a mystery, these theories help us understand the fascinating ways our minds work behind the scenes. It's important to remember that our brains are, honestly, incredibly complex and constantly evolving. Neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a crucial role in how we learn, remember, and experience the world. Déjà vu might actually be a quirky side effect of this ongoing rewiring process. Now, just a quick note on health. While déjà vu is usually harmless, in rare cases, it can be associated with certain neurological conditions like epilepsy or migraines. If you experience frequent or prolonged episodes of déjà vu, especially if they're accompanied by other symptoms, it's essential to consult a doctor. Déjà vu has fascinated humans for centuries. Ancient civilizations often attributed it to supernatural phenomena like past lives, precognitive dreams, or even messages from the gods. In some cultures, déjà vu is seen as a sign of spiritual awakening or maybe even a glimpse into parallel universes. Fast forward to the present, and déjà vu is a popular trope in movies, TV shows, and literature. From The Matrix to Donnie Darko, déjà vu often serves as a plot device, hinting at time travel, alternate realities, or glitches in the fabric of reality. Despite its portrayal in fiction, there's just no scientific evidence to suggest that déjà vu is anything more than a quirky brain phenomenon. It's not proof of psychic powers, a glitch in the Matrix, or a sign that you're a time traveler. Yeah, as cool as that would be, it's simply our amazing, messy brains trying to make sense of the world in their own unique way. So, the next time you experience that eerie feeling of familiarity, don't panic. You're not going crazy. And you definitely haven't been plugged into a simulated reality, probably. You've just experienced one of the many fascinating quirks of the human brain. Déjà vu, despite its occasional strangeness, is really a reminder that our brains are capable of incredible things. It's a testament to the complexity and adaptability of our cognitive processes. So instead of fearing it, let's just embrace it as a reminder of the wonderful weirdness that makes us human. Have you ever experienced a particularly memorable episode of déjà vu? Share your stories in the comments below. Did you like the video? Hit that thumbs up like it's the second time you've done it. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a moment. As always, thanks for watching Curiosity Corner. We'll see you next time.